Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video, and today's video is actually a good video, right? So I'm just gonna jump right into it. The last time I posted a video was about celebrating the small wins, and so today I want to be celebrating with you my big win. Yay! Where are the balloons? Anyway, so yeah guys, last time in my previous video I spoke about the fact that I had done 2 interviews, and we're just waiting on the results, and wanted to whatever the outcome was, that I would not go back into that state of being depressed and sad and feeling as if I'm not worth it or I don't know my value. And so interesting enough, and was it last week? Anyway, week before, was it last week? Yeah, last week actually I got the news that I got one of the positions that I applied for. Yes guys, I did. I was so overjoyed. I was like, thank you Jesus, you came through here. This was my breakthrough, and so I'm just so grateful. I just want to backtrack a little. So on that same day, I actually got a call to say that I didn't get one of the jobs, right? And so like 1.5 hours after, I actually had the final interview, right? So this was not last week, this week before, right? So I had a final interview for one of them, and the other one I had the results. So 1.5 hours before the interview, I got the call. Hey, basically a Dear John letter, right? Okay, fine. So at this point, can you imagine how I was feeling? As much as I didn't go back into the state of depression or whatever the case may be, I actually was disappointed. I was sad. Reason being, it was a better paying job than the one that I got accepted for, but God knows best, and I probably would have gone into that position and not enjoyed it, or because really and truly deep down in my soul, at the bottom of my foot, I never really wanted that line of work. I want to kind of come out of that line of work, but hey, the money seemed good, so I was like, okay, it's something I could do. However, the one that I actually got, lesser paying job, but it was roles that I wanted to do. So tomato, you win some, you lose some, but at least it's a step in the right direction in where I want to go. So I give thanks for that as well. So yeah, the same day I heard I didn't get it, and of course there's always some feeling of disappointment. You're gonna feel disappointed either way, right? And so I was like, oh my gosh, I have my interview in the next 1.5 hours. How am I gonna do the interview? No, I'm like, girl, you gotta shake it off, because this next one you gotta get it. There's no not getting it. There's no failure in this one. So I'm like, pull yourself together. And I was just like, okay, I'm going over some notes as how I would present myself, and just going out, when you're doing interviews, so you go over your notes and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, nothing is sticking in my brain. Nothing is sitting right. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this today? And mark you, I had work. So as soon as I was finished work, I had to fix up myself, and the interview would have been half an hour after I came off work. So not much time to prepare and do all these things, because I heard the Monday that I had the interview the next day, right? So you can imagine, not much preparation. So anyway, during this feeling of being a little sad and a little disappointed, I'm like, oh my gosh, the only thing that I could think of to say, I was just like, Lord, help me. I said, Lord, just help me, please, because I have like nothing is in my brain right now. Nothing is staying. And when you want something so bad, it's like you're like, oh gosh, I don't want to mess this up. So anyway, went into the interview, and I'm like, okay, I am just gonna do the best that I can. And lo and behold, the interviewers, they were so pleasant, so they just made it feel so comfortable. It's like, you're just having a conversation. It was just so light and airy, and I must say that this interview shocked me, right? Because they asked me one question, and I guess it was along the lines of tell me about your career path, and how does what you have done in the past apply to this role, or what transferable skills you're bringing to this role, or something like that, along those lines. And then I'm like, okay, and I started talking, and I gave such a fulsome answer that by the time I was finished, they were like, okay, wow, that's a great answer. They're like, okay, I actually have nothing else to ask you. like I have nothing else to ask you. They looked at the paper, and if you're in HR and you do interviews, you have a list of questions that you would ask, just to get a feel of the person and stuff like that. And they look on the list, and you're like, oh, you answered that already, you answered that already. So I was like, okay, in my mind, I'm like, well, if you can't find any more questions to ask me, it's either me do very well, or them either have somebody already and we're an interview for protocol. So anyway, I decided that I'm gonna ask them some questions. So basically, I may interview them, basically, right? So yeah, I was just so shocked, and I was like going through, and I'm like, I'm not taking anything for granted, because many a times, persons have made me feel comfortable interview and them not give me the position, or so I'm like, I am just taking this with a grain of salt, hoping that I get it, and I'm like, okay, let's see what the results will be. So during that week, they said, okay, you're gonna hear them the following week. And can you imagine, so it was Tuesday. By Friday, they actually reached out to me and told me that, by Friday, they reached out to me, but I wasn't at work, so I didn't get the, the message. So on, I guess, Sunday, when I went to work, I saw it, and yeah, I was like so excited. But actually, I saw a message to say that let's have a conversation. But I had to wait until Tuesday to hear the message, because the holiday. So I was like waiting in anticipation, like, Lord, why am I never there at work Friday? Come, would I hear what is what, And I'm like, Lord, let it be something that is positive, because I don't want to hear no more no. I'm tired of the no, I just want to feel it, be accepted, and, get a yes. So thankfully on Tuesday, I got my yes, and I was just elated because I'm like, yes, here is my breakthrough. Here is my big win. Here is my chance to, progress and go into something that I really want to go into, despite the pay. But, we keep moving. The Lord knows best, and we just keep it at that. So yeah, guys, I told you that, I would let you know what's going on in that situation. I definitely feel like this is something that would, make me much happier. Because I didn't want to be working on weekends and holidays anymore. And this opened that kind of door, this position opened that door for me to, have some sense of normalcy when it comes on to working just a regular, 9 to 5, and, you know, not having to worry about different shifts and stuff like that. So, you know, I am just excited about that. And yeah, and because of that, you know, it's boosted my energy and my mindset. You know, I started going back to the gym, so actually on my way to the gym right now. But I thought, let me just do this quick video so I can just that you guys know what's been going on. So yeah, thank you guys for your words of encouragement and for always rooting for me, and you know, just sticking through this journey with me. And I hope that you too will have a big win, a breakthrough. I know how difficult it is to be waiting and praying and waiting and praying, and you cannot see any light. But you know, I am I am proof that God exists, God is real, and he comes to right on time, and he will carry you through it. He will carry you through it, right? So hang in there, my friends, hang in there. God's got you, and he will definitely come through for you. Cause trust me, we are long. I've cried so many times. It's been hard. It's been really hard on me emotionally, mentally, really hard. But thank God, he's a God of his word. So I'm just gonna wrap this up right now and head to the gym. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I hope you please like and subscribe and comment down below, and please share your big win this week, whether small or big win this week. Please share it in the comment section, because it's something that all of us can learn from. All right, take care. Bye bye.